Might as well come clean. I hate Rebirth. I hate that fucking direction in the worst fucking degree. I had many debates. I had many debates on why I dislike Rebirth. I'm going to tell you why I dislike it, and you either understand where I'm coming from, or you're literally going to fucking chew me out and literally say, I'm a new 52 and I don't like this new direction because I didn't grow up with the older comics. It's not what you understand. DC had to go back where they belong. Sure, right. But playing the fan service card? And oh boy, every time I say that, those piece of shit fucking idiots who literally fucking tell me DC had to go back where they belong is literally fucking ridiculous. There's a reason why I appreciate IDW, Marvel, Image, Dark Horse, fucking Boom Studios. Oh my god, they literally give their best comic book of literally doing an nostalgia brand to make it into something new and refreshing that's better than the fucking seasons that we have right now. It makes you wish you could have had that type of level of quality and dark, mature storytelling to a point that you wish Power Rangers was back on its feet. But I digress. Hopefully Hasbro could literally get out of their asses and do that shit for the new direction for Power Rangers. We'll see. But yeah, I hate Rebirth because I really dislike the fact that it was a hardcore on the DC fans, the older DC fans. Ever since the New 52 started, people hated it for whatever reason, for good reasons or bad, whichever. I got into the New 52. I thought it was a really good direction. Granted, some of the characters should have been in there, but I felt like over time we would introduce them later down the line. And I was right. I was right in the very beginning. And it was really good on that level. The facts are, and this is the facts, when you literally bring two characters from a previous continuity that has no business being a part of, when you try to have Lex Luthor to become Superman in a way that was literally wasted, not even do anything because it was a waste of time. And all that setup after the New 52 was all over, and we go into the Rebirth stuff. You had it where you introduce Wally, you reintroduce the pre-52 Superman after you killed off the New 52 Superman because A, you didn't want to fix him, and B, you don't even want to give him better writers. And you missed that opportunity to have it where the pre-52 and the New 52 give it like a passing of the torch towards one Superman over another. Could have had a really good direction with that storytelling. Missed opportunity 101. You could have had interesting stories with two different Supermans, two different eras. And have it where, in case something happens to New 52, he'll take care of Lois. And let's say they have a kid together and you can go forward without all that shit, and you can go forward all that hunky-dory shit. It would have been interesting, would have been fascinating, would have been really awesome. But instead, they like to pay into that fucking fan service that literally did nothing with the character Superman. Because the next guy is literally going to get rid of everything that the previous guy did. And that's exactly what happened. They aged up fucking John Kent, which I literally say this to every Superman fan who says, "Oh, Rebirth was so much better. It literally is the best comic book ever." And I literally say, okay. You like the book. Tell me why. It reminds me what I liked about it when I was a kid. And also it brings John Kent, which is a cool character, but really I like the old stuff more. And I'm like, wait. So you're basically telling me reminds you what you like, but you like John Kent and the whole father storyline, right? Yes. Then take away John Kent. What do you have? A nostalgia book. I thought so. Nostalgia can only go so far. When you have Power Rangers, Transformers, even Eddie Brock Venom, when you do something new and different, you evolve that character. You change that character. Even Agent Venom was a massive change and a massive bitch in direction. And it made the character better. It actually gave new interesting storylines that you can grow with that character. When you add the New 52 and say, we're completely rebooting the characters, but keep some of the storylines because we don't want to fucking retell them because of bullshit reasons, and whatever reasons people may have with that whole argument, and you're going back on your word, and we're going to bring in older stuff just to appeal the minority fans that literally buy your comic books, that are loyal to you to the worst degree. And now you're telling me you're catering on them when you should be catering us, the average readers? There's a reason why independent books, there's a reason why Marvel does it better than you do, DC. Makes me sick to my stomach. Yeah, you had a lot of good stuff with Rebirth. I'm not denying that. Green Arrow, fantastic. The Batman, Tom King run, fantastic. When it wanted to be good. Wonder Woman, I don't even know where do you go with that character. I don't even know if it's the same character. Because there was an annual of Wonder Woman that talked about where she was a pink lantern, correct myself. Forgot the name of it, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You're mentioning older stuff. Hell, you even have it where the Titans remember the older days when they were a team together and you had Raven and Cyborg hugging together and talking about the older stuff. And I'm literally looking at DC and I'm like, why are we talking about the past? Why are you bringing up Stephanie Brown and Cassie Kane as Batgirl and Robin? What point is all of this? Oh, I know why. Because you want to make it where, remember this? Remember this? You like us? You like us? You like us? That's that whole shit. You couldn't tell me I'm wrong if your life depended on it. Because they were throwing desperate. Because Marvel was kicking the shit out of them with the all new, all different, which was the best era in Marvel Comics, if you ask me. Because you had legacy characters to the worst degree, and I absolutely enjoy the fuck out of it. Now DC is trying to pull that shit, and I'm literally thinking, okay, DC, okay, that should have been Rebirth. That should have been Rebirth. You could not tell me that was not a better direction. Hell, I even dare say Injustice should have been Rebirth. Better storytelling, better direction, better character development, and not make Superman a complete total idiot. Because you're telling me the Pre-52 literally sit down and saw all the events of the New 52 storylines all over, and he did do nothing. Absolutely nothing besides saving a couple of people, and that's really it before he revealed himself. And let's not make it even worse. Let's have Wally, the original Wally, complete, total, destroyed. What was the whole point of that character? I blame the fans. I blame the fucking people who brought him in. Complete, total waste of time. You should have left him where he belonged. But no, we got to cater to people. We got to cater to people because we don't want to put out some good damn books. And if you do, it's all into the goddamn Batman family. And if it's not, it's a very, very, very rare book. I think I rest my case. I think I said my piece. Super Sons was a really good book, but it proves my point. You take away John Kennaway, what do you have? And I know Tevye is going to say we agree to disagree. No, you know I'm right, Tevye. You know I'm right because every time we have that debate, I always tell you you're wrong because you don't want to accept the fact that I'm right. That I know what they were doing. They played you. And look what now, what's going on with DC. Complete total shitville. The only thing that I would dare say that was any good, besides some of the books that I liked, was the death metal stuff. That was genuine fucking awesome. Reinventing Batman, making it where, let's have it where Batman kills, but let's do it in a twisted goddamn way and have different versions of Batman. Let's have Batman be the main villain. Something that I think Injustice should be doing. Because Injustice would fit beautifully with the death metal stuff. But I rest my case. I said my piece. I'm sure I'm going to get loads of hate because I dislike DC Comics. I feel like it was too much of fan service because I feel that you telling me all the stuff that I liked in New 52 is either barely there or gone. When you say you're rebooting a character or rebooting an entire universe, you don't go back out on it. You don't go back on your word. You don't literally say we're going to mix or literally bring the entire shit that nobody knows about. You rebooted your universe. You did a hardcore reboot to a lot of these characters, and you retconned almost all of them to such a degree that I didn't even want to bother. I'm almost at a point, actually no, I am at that point where I want Marvel to take care of your DC characters. I want DC to merge with Marvel because honestly, every single writer right now is either doing a good job or doing a pretty shitty job at DC Comics right now. The only good thing in DC is Future State. Future State's the only thing I dare say is the only thing worth a shit in DC Comics right now. And that is saying a lot. I don't care what anyone else says. Fuck Rebirth. It was a horrible mistake. But yet again, they had to cave in to the fucking haters who hated the New 52, who hated the fact that they clearly wanted to be targeted as, so they got their fucking wish. You got your fucking shit. Be grateful what you got because not only you ruined a lot of characters by doing that, but literally you practically destroyed this continuity of DC. In fact, I'm going to dare say, I hope DC goes out of business and merges with a comic book company like Marvel or Image. Because honestly, the stories right now are garbage besides the Future State books and the Batman books. That's literally it. I do not care about any other books besides the Future State books and the Batman book. That's it. That's all I give a fuck about. And I hate it. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Too much fan service, too much nostalgia, and I just feel like, people like me who really enjoy the New 52 stuff and really liked a lot of things from that and could have improved going forward and doing better storylines that people could actually like, not cave in to people that literally you just care about the fan service. I don't even bother reading Superman because I know it's trash. When I look at Invincible, I think of John Kent, what he could have become, what he could have been fucking become, and it's literally a goddamn shame. And Tevye, don't you dare fucking tell me. I know. You know, if we did the other way, doing the Invincible route with yours truly, John Kent, maybe would have something. But we aged him up because we wanted him to become Superman. And, or if it's not that, we have him with Superman just because we don't want to have it where people like me are not calling out the bullshit. You're only doing it just because you couldn't do better storytelling with the New 52 Superman. Take away John Kent. What do you have? A nostalgia book. Nostalgia. I could read the old Superman books and have a fun time reading that shit than the newer ones. That's saying a lot. That's a crime. That's a fucking... Fans like me should have never say shit like that. Never. But in fact, we are, and it's horrible. Horrible. And it's just the facts are. AT&T, give it to Marvel. They could do a better job than DC themselves.